All right, hello, hello, hello. It is that time. We are going to do some Klingon action here. I have my audio turned all down. This is going to be really loud when we suddenly get in game, I know, but because I have the music turned way down because I don't really like the music. But see how this goes. All right. So we have a new tutorial in Star Trek Online for the Klingons. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I made my character and then quickly exited out. There's like a cut scene zoom into Kronos, but other than that, it's not anything we missed. I accidentally skipped it anyway, so I don't know. Uh, but the problem is that the new character creator that they introduced with Victory is Life doesn't allow you to save templates. So I didn't want to spend 2 hours on stream making this character like I did last night. So that's why. I mean, that's why I had to do that. Otherwise, it would have been a 2 hour long stream just making the character. Obviously, we don't have the new Klingon heads yet for women. Those will be coming. But they still look pretty good. It might still play the cutscene. We'll see.
You are the second officer aboard a Klingon bird of prey.
Nope, didn't.
Currently in charge of the Night Watch. You are in command of the ship, while Captain Cherlek and First Officer Turan are off duty. Your shift nears its end. Third Officer Lieutenant Kagan would like to have a word with you before you leave the bridge. People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press F to talk with them.
We're not going to disable the help up pop-ups just because obviously it's a new tutorial, right?
The end of the shift is near, at last. I have updated the duty logs. Not that there was a lot to report. Still, we have our duties. You will need to approve the logs before the captain arrives. Unless you are fond of cleaning up after his targ.
The new Kagan is nice. Hmm?
The logs are up on my station now. Use it to transfer them into the record of battle. Battle. The only battle we face is against the forces of boredom. We are warriors of the Empire. We should be finding glory against Starfleet in honorable combat, not flying through empty space.
Wow, she is tall. Intentionally show, but you know, super tall.
Have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with the console. You have completed a task by approving the duty logs.
I hope the logs didn't bore you too much. I almost fell asleep writing them. If you'd like something more entertaining, I've made some adjustments to the standard disruptor training program on the holodeck. I think you'll find them interesting.
Anything would be better than shooting drones. I'll try it.
Captain on the bridge.
Approach the captain and press F to interact with him.
What am I doing? Doing window capture here? Let's check something real quick. Making sure my screenshots are actually taking screenshots. I have one game where I do a screenshot, and for whatever reason, it's something to do with the engine, I think. It takes a screenshot of some something that's way behind where I actually am streaming. It's really weird because it takes when I do a Windows screenshot, I should say, because it takes a screenshot of both the you know, my main monitor that you see and my second monitor that is all my streaming stuff. And so you can see what I was actually streaming versus what took a picture of. And it's like what I took a picture of is like 5, 10, 20 minutes back. I think it's just something specific to that one game, but I wanted to make sure that my screenshots are coming through. Because, you know, that's not important at all.
Nook Nech! I see you and Kagan kept my ship from blowing up during your watch. Kalis would be proud. I relieve you. Return in 6 hours, Lieutenant. You are dismissed.
6 hours?
Your current tasks will be displayed here.
To the holodeck.
Proceed down the hall to the holodeck controls. Use the panel to program the holodeck. Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective. The holodeck is initializing. Do not enter. The training program is ready. You may enter now.
Cool.
In combat, press 1 to use your weapon's primary attack, and press 2 to use your weapon's secondary attack.
I like this setup so far.
Actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Targeting. Lesson 1 of 6. Targeting can be accomplished via the tab key, which targets the next nearest enemy in your current field of view, or by left-clicking the entity you wish to target. Next lesson, primary attack. Primary attack, lesson 2 of 6. Your primary attack defaults to the 1 key on your keyboard, or right-click your currently targeted enemy with the mouse. This will fire the basic shot of your weapon with a very short cooldown before you can fire again. Primary attacks are just that, the most primary attack with your weapon, and should be executed as often as possible. Next subject, secondary attacks.
So I don't recall these being in here. So is this just voice lines that they had and I just don't remember them, or did they have somebody do an impression of her? That's interesting.
Secondary attack, lesson 3 of 6. Your secondary attack defaults to the 2 key on your keyboard. This will fire the special mode of your weapon. These vary by weapon types and can include multiple target and area of effect attacks. These attacks generally have a cooldown before they can be executed again, and include either the expose or exploit properties. Next subject, expose. Expose, lesson 4 of 6. Many secondary attacks and other abilities can place the exposed condition onto your target. Exposed enemies have an icon placed over them, and are easier to hit and take more damage than normal. In addition, they are subject to additional effects from exploit attacks. Next subject, exploit. Exploit, lesson 5 of 6. Many weapons have the exploit property on their secondary attacks. These properties take advantage of targets that have been exposed to deal massive damage. When you are carrying an exploit weapon, be on the lookout for any exposed targets. Hitting them with exploit attacks can take them out of the fight completely with just one hit. Next subject, flanking.
1 second. Yeah. So it had to have been they had to have done. They had to have somebody doing an impression of her anyway, because she had already passed before the game came out.
Flanking, lesson 6 of 6. Targets who are attacked from the sides or rear are considered flanked. When a target is hit from a flank position, they take more damage. This applies to you as well. You want to make sure you never expose a flank to the enemy, but if you can flank your enemies, you will do increased damage.
It's interesting you can do the practice again.
Would you like to repeat the disruptor training program?
Huh. That's cool.
Return to the entry door, leave the holodeck, and proceed down the hallway to
Oh.
the turbo lift.
That's my problem. Keybinds are wrong. There we go. I kept wondering why I kept strafing instead of turning. Forgot that's not how it was set up.
Straight. Press shift while moving.
Okay, to the crew quarters.
Cross the hallway, enter the crew quarters, and sleep in your rack.
Ah, there's crewmen.
I dreamt we hadn't run out of blood wine last week. If only that were true. I think Captain Jurlak knows something we don't.
He does seem to be like, oh, great honor, you didn't blow up my ship.
Any news from the bridge? Will we be preparing for battle soon?
It really seems like he's,
Our disruptors gather dust in the lockers here. We need to find battle, and soon.
he seems to really be going with the, oh, it's a glorious thing, you know, trying to keep up morale for whatever reason.
It is hard to sleep when we could be in battle at any time. The rock Gino this thing spits out isn't fit for a targ.
Have you tried that human drink? Prune juice? It is a warrior's drink.
Nausicaan.
There's only one worthy human delicacy. It is called haggis.
This is a Gorn. Is this a Saurian? I'm not sure. And these are the... This is the...
Whoever programmed the replicator should be shot. It can't make anything close to decent food.
That looks like one of the ones from Enterprise.
Lieutenant Duran's Parmark works on Kronos. I went through training with him. Great engineer. Terrible gambler.
Terrible gambler. So, some nice... This reminds me of the Age of Yesterday stuff, where you get to talk to a whole bunch of people. Sometime later.
Jorlek the Sigma. We're ready to receive your prisoner.
Acknowledged. We're beaming the piece of Baktok to you now. I recommend you muzzle him.
That's definitely the new skin.
Irritating.
The Burrell's got a new skin as well. Yep.
I will feed him to my favorite targ, piece by piece.
And a Galaxy class ship. Just comes out of nowhere and...
Shields! Raise shields!
Ow.
Kapla, you're alive. This is First Officer Duran. We have sustained damage from a surprise attack. I need you performing damage control to get this ship back in action.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Alright, so I'm an engineer. So... I have to repair things. Looks like there's some crew members you gotta heal. And the rest you probably have to get either... You have to rally these guys or you have to get them weapons, I'd imagine.
Whatever you did down there, it's working.
There's 3 damaged,
Here is
3
the situation.
injured, and 3,
Took
like,
custody of a
down.
Federation prisoner from the IKS Segpa. Almost immediately after transport, a Starfleet cruiser showed up and attacked. We took some severe damage, but we were able to get our shields up before they could beam over. They've launched shuttles and have boarded the ships on the lower decks. Our security teams are tied up all over the ship, so I need your help securing the lower deck. Grab a rifle from the armory locker and then make your way to the lower decks. I don't know how they were able to enter our shuttle bay, so check the bodies for anything that can give us a clue as to how they were able to board us. One or two of them might be carrying something useful.
Interact with the armory locker by clicking on it to get a disruptor rifle. Then equip it by double-clicking on it in your inventory. Press C to switch between your two equipped weapons.
What kind of weapon do we get? It's kind of a standard, just standard 25th century blasters. Yeah. To use quick equip, press U. We might as well put the batleths in here. To the lower decks. Oh, those take a lot of hits. Encoded Federation orders. I was gonna see what races they sent to kill us. Looks like a little bit of everything, Federation-wise. They're doing pretty well despite having no shields at all. And new Andorians. Okay. This is Captain Jurek. I have the prisoner you seek, and I do not wish to be captured or killed. I will permit your boarding shuttles to land on my ship in exchange for my release once you have the prisoner. My crew must never learn of this, so arm your boarding parties and expect resistance once you board.
You recovered that message from the Federation borders? My suspicions about our Pataka the captain have been confirmed. I've been seeing signs of Jurluk's cowardice and incompetence for months now, but finally, this is the proof I need to challenge him. I see that you are near the brig. I want you to talk to the Federation prisoner there. Find out why he is so valuable, and then report back directly to me. Kapla!
Who is the Federation prisoner?
Starfleet's rescue attempt has failed.
Born. More Klingons. More Nausicaans.
Something on your mind, second officer?
Ah.
You do know your captain's a traitor, right? And now two of you know. That's a start. Tell me, does Duran know about Jurlek's dishonor as well? Well then, I'm guessing you'll be first officer before too long. Can't imagine Duran letting something like that slide.
How do you know so much about our crew, Starfleet?
It's my business to know things. If I were you, I'd check in with soon-to-be Captain Duran. She'll probably want to talk about your promotion.
He's dead.
Duran is indisposed. Permanently. Report to the bridge at once. Unless you wish to join her in Stovokor. Well, I was
He's half right.
Congratulations on your promotion, first officer.
The captain has dishonored himself. You are the next ranking officer. It is your right to challenge him to a duel, to the death. If you defeat him, the ship is yours. Go. You know what must be done.
It doesn't show his name. Huh. It looks like the one guy from the time travel episodes, not the guy who helps you, the Starfleet intelligence guy. He's definitely in a Section 31 outfit. Like we're taking the other turbo lift. What have we here? Just some cool visual effects. Still cool. And now time to...
Your objectives also appears on your compass.
Time to go kill a captain.
It took you long enough. Take your station. We have work to do if we are to survive. Well, what are you waiting for? The blessing of Kalis? Do as you're told, or I will find someone who will.
I am Amma. I now take my place as first officer. I serve the captain, but I stand for the crew.
Oh, you stand for the crew, eh? You think you can kill me and take my command? Duran was a better warrior than you, and she now sings in Stovokor. You will fare no better, whelp. Think. We fight a war we cannot win. Not even Tukuzma could defeat the Federation. And they were far weaker then. Why should we die for Jimpox folly?
So, you are a coward. You dishonor yourself.
Young fool! I plan on living a long and prosperous life. I give you one last chance. Stand down, or your corpse will be cooling on the deck next to Duran's. What say you?
I say you belong in Grenthor, and I will send you there.
As you wish. I've killed one hero today. Why not litter the deck with the body of another? Draw your weapon and try to die well, fool.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Ow.
You fight well for a fool. Give me a warrior's death.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Ha! Well fought! An honorable victory! Under Imperial law, you are now the captain. I will enter the change of command into the record of battle. I am Kagan, son of Kerr. I now take my place as first officer. I serve the captain, but I stand for the crew. Engines and shields are online, sir. Engineering expects to restore our weapons soon. The cloaking device may take a bit longer, however.
Understood. I want this vessel battle ready soon, Lieutenant.
The Starfleet vessels that attacked us are still in the area, and
Anyone else got anything to say? No. Yeah. It'll be nice when they do the proper female faces. The fidelity difference is just insane.
the Starfleet vessels that attacked us are still in the area, and the Segpa is moving to engage them in battle. There is glory to be found there. What are your orders, Captain?
Congratulations, warrior.
Take command.
Captain, there is no sign of the Segpa on scanners. We do not know if the Feds destroyed her, but I suggest we not worry about that just yet. Engines and shields are operational, but we need Iridium to facilitate immediate repairs to other systems, and our Iridium stores were lost in the ambush. Fortunately, there are some asteroids in the vicinity that might have what we need.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q. Kagan has joined your crew.
Yeah, we have now stations.
W and S will pitch your ship downward or upward. A and D will turn your ship to the left or right.
So again, we go here, here. I always start out with 3 just because that's what I end up with anyway. Luke. Not a really big fan of auto fire, especially on torpedoes. Sometimes I'll turn the auto fire on the phasers, but raptors, but not the torpedoes. Got the cannon and the turret. Yeah. I am fairly certain this is the new skin. Looks pretty impressive.
Hell, full stop! Captain, I recommend we use the scanners to see if this contains any iridium. No iridium on the scanners, but that nearby asteroid field may have what we need.
Use your minimap or press M to see where your next objective is.
Captain, I recommend using full impulse to reach the asteroid field.
Pressing Shift plus R will activate and deactivate full impulse.
And let's see. Let's go to and set these up. It's not going to allow me to change it yet. Ah, there we go. Those there. There we go. Good enough.
Hell, full stop! Captain, I stopped the... We have found several asteroids that contain iridium, Captain. Weapons are back online.
Press the space bar to open fire on a target in range.
No, interesting.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Bashkar, we found some iridium.
I'm trying to stop the ship now, but from now on, you'll need to tell us it.
For you. Move toward the item and press F to loot it.
Ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, I'm picking up a Starfleet distress signal. Seems that a frigate looking for us took a hit in a nearby asteroid field. They are disabled. They won't be out of action for long. I suggest we put an end to their hunt while we can. What are your orders, Captain?
Approach and destroy the frigate.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
Target shield has failed.
Sir, a Federation repair team dead. I suggest we take them out as well.
Whoops.
Captain, the feds are jamming our sensors. We can't get a lock on the SEGPA while they do. We have determined the location of the ships that are jamming us, however. We should eliminate them so we can continue our search for the SEGPA. It will be a tough fight, but the crew hungers for battle. I think we're up for the challenge. Your orders, Captain?
Activate your cloaking device to hide from enemy sensors. You cannot cloak in combat, and you must decloak first before you can attack. After decloaking, you receive a damage bonus for 5 seconds.
There we go.
Enemy ships destroyed. Jamming effect neutralized. We are clear to resume our search for the SEGPA, Captain. Your orders?
This is Captain Kagdar of the IKS SEGPA. Where is Captain Jurlek?
Rick is dead. I challenge the coward for command and emerge victorious.
Ha! Finally! That miserable Toba has been a blight for far too long. Congratulations! May you bring glory to your ship and your house. Speaking of which, do you want to join our fight against this Federation Batak? My long-range comms are down, so I cannot notify High Command of the situation.
Kapla, our disruptors thirst for more Federation holes to lance.
Communications officer, make a report to command. Give them our coordinates and tell them we are moving to assist the SEGPA in battle. Captain, the Starfleet vessel is hailing us. Do you wish to respond?
This is the Federation ship USS Musashi hailing incoming Klingon vessel.
This is your opponent, Musashi. Do you wish to surrender? That's great. That's great.
Captain Jurlek, what are you... Wait. Where is Captain Jurlek?
Yeah, the traitor isn't on your side anymore.
Captain, Klingon Defense Force reinforcements...
Jurlek is dead. I am in command of the Batak now.
Well then, I assume you realize how outgunned you are? I'll cut you the same deal I had with Jurlek. Give us your prisoner, and we'll let you escape. And live to fight another day. Failure to comply means we'll disable your ship and take the prisoner by force.
Old world, Starfleet. I hope you're prepared to eat them.
It looks like Starfleet wants a fight. Shall we give them one, Captain?
We shall indeed. Make ready for battle for the Empire.
You're making a huge mistake.
Hee. Oh, no, you don't.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Click the icon next to the mission to report to the contact and turn in the mission.
We are going to stay here while repairs are underway. But you need to get that Federation prisoner to Kronos immediately. High Command is expecting him. You probably want to space him by now. I know I did. But that would be a career-ending move for you. Just get him to Kronos.
Congratulations, warrior.
Let's see. Whole bunch of this stuff, which not. Wonder why it's not. I have to go and read all this just to get it to go away. Like this. Get that to go away. Alright. See what we got here. Got a Mark 1 weapon. See, these are standard. So it gives us a Mark 1 weapon, which is fine. But the standards are going to scale up. Unless they're not going to scale up. I don't know if they do. It's so hard to tell. Dual disruptors. Okay, let's warp to Kronos. That's pretty cool.
So you're the one with my prisoner. Congratulations. We've captured him many times, but no one has ever actually gotten him as far as Kronos before he escaped.
That's a very TOS style Gorn.
Beam him down directly to the prison here in First City, and we'll make arrangements for the prisoner transfer. Kronos prison facility out.
I had a phone call there. Beam the prisoner down.
The prisoner has been received. The prisoner has been received and muzzled. Typical human, in love with the sound of his own voice. Oh, some stuffy bureaucrat tried to reach you here. Word about your promotion has traveled fast, it seems. I suggest you present yourself to the High Council and get the formalities out of the way.
Already near the Great Hall. Well, it looks like it's just the regular. You're just right here on the regular planet. It's not a special instance or anything. I think. Yeah.
There she is! The hero that brought us a Federation prisoner. The warrior who saved the Segpa. The rightful heir of a starship by right of personal combat. You have done well to start your career. I will be keeping an eye on you and your progress.
Kapla, Chancellor. It is an honor to command a ship under your leadership.
Now, before you go flying off to find your adventure, there is the matter of your duties as a captain in the Klingon Defense Force. First off, there is the matter of Lieutenant Doran's husband, her Parmach. It is your duty to inform him of her death, as you are now her superior officer, even in death.
Locate Chagrin, Parmach of Doran, and deliver him the news of Parmach's honorable death. Interesting.
We will find Chagrin, Doran's Parmach, working at the exchange.
And Chagrin is one of your crewmates, so this is an interesting way to build your crew.
Greetings! I am Farm, a fully certified banker and financial investor. What can I help you with today? Buy low, sell high. It's just like the 9th rule of acquisition says. Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. This is the exchange, located in First City here on Kronos. Here you have access to your personal bank, as well as the bank of any fleet you might be a part of. In addition, there are exchange terminals located throughout, where you can buy and sell items from other captains like yourself. Chagrin. Oh, right. He's one of the maintenance engineers. Make sure the exchange computers are up and running. Last I knew, he was running diagnostics in the warehouse, located in the back of the exchange. One more thing. As a first-time visitor to this exchange, you've qualified for a free sample of our fine merchandise.
Oh yes, free.
Find better quality anywhere on Kronos, Warrior. And if you like it, feel free to come back. Like the Grand Nagus always says, the only thing better than a first-time customer is a repeat customer.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Open your inventory and double-click it to equip it. With a kit equipped, abilities are added to your action bar that you can perform in ground combat.
Mine barrier. Okay. Not sure what I have here. Change. I'll exchange the bank. Exchange. Bank. Got some Ferengi weapons. Their commander. Engineering drone. That's a good one. Not sure I can use it yet. Block commander, yeah. Oh, that's a training slot. Never mind. Level appropriate Terran ability module. This would be the only one that would be good. Using it at this level might be bad, so I'm gonna hold on to it. Give me an extra. Lobby crystals in there from something. I should have more Lobby crystals than that just hanging around, but you know. That's the... I'm not sure how those got into there.
Enter a mission. You may be asked to choose which officers to bring with you. Your choices for your away team will grow as you recruit more bridge officers.
Okay, so it's mission.
Nausicaan smugglers. They must have known I was all alone in here. Ambushed me. They're pirates, robbing the exchange. Someone must stop them. I'm too injured to...
I'll stop them, but then we need to talk. That's only 25% of them. Quite a few. Now, why are you gonna run in and just try to get yourself killed? And shoot the exchange clerk down. I might not have needed to do that, but you know. You know, shooting a Ferengi is always a good option.
You fight well. You've given me time to recover my strength. But now I must find Mazarog and put an end to that miserable Takek's treachery.
Well, I think I already shot him.
Well, tell them, Sugreen. Who am I?
No, Nausicaan.
Mazarog! You're nothing but a smuggling Yintah!
No.
Yeah.
Wrong as always. I'm the one who's going to kill you. A real warrior never lets his prey escape.
Well,
dare to challenge a warrior of the Empire?
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
That has not proved to be a very useful power yet.
You said you had something to tell me.
I don't know actually how to say the name of a ship I named it. Uquabma? I'm here to inform you that Lieutenant Doran, your Parmak, has entered Stovall. She died valiantly.
I understand. She was a true warrior. Tell me, exactly how did she die?
She died challenging her traitorous captain. I killed the Batak.
It is good you were able to avenge her death, but she failed. I will not have Doran denied entrance to Stovall because she died at the hands of a traitor. If you would have me, I would join your crew and fight by your side in her name. My talents as an engineer are wasted here in these warehouses. Let me battle worthy foes. You will be a captain worthy of my service. We are
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Something I should know about.
That prisoner you dropped off escaped with the help of two accomplices. One was a male Orion and the other a Nausicaan. The Orion caused a commotion, filing a complaint regarding a prisoner transfer that never occurred, and then kept shouting until he managed to distract the entire room. Meanwhile, the Nausicaan made his way into the cell block and shorted out the force field controls. Cameras caught him equipping our Federation prisoner with a holo-emitter disguise. The three then escaped into the city in the aftermath.
It was not my problem.
This isn't the first time we've captured this prisoner. You're the only warrior who's managed to get him as far as Kronos. Your previous success has been noted, and so you are to track down this fugitive and return him once more. Get to it!
Finally, someone who knows my worth.
Security cameras caught the trio heading north before they were lost in the crowd. You are to search there for any witnesses that may lead us to their hiding location. I don't care what this prisoner knows. He's been more trouble than his value to intelligence. If he happens to die during capture, there will not be an inquiry.
I assumed as much.
I think I know where we can start looking for the criminals. The Chamber of Judgment is nearby, close to the Lake of Fire. An old judge I know likes to sit near the lake between trials. He might have seen something, And he's no friend to criminals. If he saw them, he will be happy to bring them to justice. The Lake of Fire is just outside of the exchange. With luck, the judge will be there.
If you've come to try and curry my favor in the courtroom, you're wasting your time and risking my wrath.
We're looking for a trio of escaped prisoners, an Orion, a Nausicaan, and a human.
Curious. I did see such a trio recently, but thought little of it. On reflection, the human was garbed in a heavy cloak, perhaps to conceal his prison uniform. Indeed, they headed north, then west. They sought one of the tailors there to acquire new clothes to disguise themselves.
Cool.
Head west from the courtyard and down the stairs to the tailor.
The stranger with the Orion and Nausicaan? Yes, they were just here. They made a quick purchase and then made their way to the bar to the west. Speaking of new clothes, I could outfit you and your crew in the latest in Klingon fashion for the right price. Come see me anytime.
Tom is a tailor, and you can visit him at any time to alter the appearance of your character and your bridge.
I mean, not that that's important to the tutorial or anything, but you know. Plus, I want to be able to save this outfit finally. Okay. I don't know that I can actually put this outfit on these two. Because it's a woman out. Yeah, maybe I can. Not everything transferred over, but a lot of it did. Actually, not a whole lot of it, just pretty much just the attachments. Interesting. I mean, you kind of gotta, right? There are priorities involved. Where's the shoulders? The shoulders are correct. Pants. And go for skirts. Klingons apparently just have more muscle. Well, I like the shorts that I had for my character. Would help to actually keep you know, when I want to look at the pants, to actually, you know, try to modify the pants. And this work. Be a different color. Yeah, they're different color. Doesn't quite translate as well, because there's restrictions on what colors you can use. Alright, well, we'll go this way, and then we'll change these matte. That's good. And we'll give him an alliance one. Let's see, boots. We need boots, right? There are not very many good boots in Star Trek Online. That'll work. Belt. I had belt, but did not stay. The sash looks really weird. Like two items in one. That. That. Oh. That's good enough, I think. Interesting. Those probably have the correct color scheme. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, why not, right? Chandeliers. I want the sash. No, I guess not. Looks a little weird, doesn't it? Going through. Looks good going that way, but coming back through the other way doesn't look very good. Alright. Little bit of time spent on that for no apparent reason, but you know. It's an outfit. Gotta look the part. How much did this actually load? Okay, good. It actually loaded the whole thing as it should. Amazing. Alright, what color do I want to use for operations? Brown? All the reds to browns. We still have to get our medical, but science officer, but you know. It's interesting it didn't have the Jem'Hadar boots in this outfit, this setup. I might have to go back and change those so it matches what my captain's wearing. But they'll do for now. Those don't match. That's better. Yeah, I like that better. All right. Maybe not the white chest. Totally not spending way too much time on this when I was supposed to be doing the tutorial. I like that color better. But maybe I need to match everybody else up, right? Yeah, I'll match everybody up. There we go. Purchase. Aesthetics are their own justification. Yes, yes, exactly. I need to change all the white. I'm gonna leave the rest of the white there. Alright. Onward! Chasing down the escapees. That was, you know, we needed to be properly dressed so that we could capture the criminals. And we are going to a bar here. We can't just look like, you know, riffraff.
What can I get you?
Information. Looking for a trio, a human, a Nausicaan, and Orion. A human, a Nausicaan, and Orion walk into a bar.
Ah, yes, them. They asked about another Orion, a fixer named Garat, then headed downstairs. Syndicate business, I'm guessing. Anyway, their business, not mine.
I'll check downstairs then. I never knew you could go downstairs here.
A stranger, an Orion, and a Nausicaan. Reminds me of
I beat you to it.
Perhaps this isn't the time for such things. You know, I did see such a group. They went into the back rooms, right over there, behind those doors. Always happy to help warriors of the Empire with anything they might need. Good hunting.
Yeah, this sounds like a trap. Especially with this line as you're finishing. It's good to see citizens of First City who know where their place is. Wow. Wow. Wow, we are just walking right into a trap.
Choose officers to join you for this mission. As you gain...
We already did that part of the tutorial.
We should check them. See where our quarry went.
Yeah, those are snappy looking guys right there. Gotta say that. If I can use the chainmail overcovers with some different pants, and then use these boots, that might be better. But they're good looking guys so far.
That is a suspiciously new console for an old building.
Suspiciously new console. Federation spies? A disruptor to the face.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Okay. 2/3 down. That's a bird of prey.
It looks like the spies have set incendiary devices to cover their tracks. We should disable these in case they are set to ignite later.
Why are they looking at a hologram of a bird of prey, though? They're trying to steal cloaking technology? It seems a little behind the times. Find the rest of the bombs here. They're gonna use that to smuggle something? Or to smuggle him?
Let's resume our search for the human criminal. That room in the back looks like a good place to start.
Defeat the Master Spy.
You're too late. You may have defused the bombs, but your quarry is long gone.
An Orion? Or he just made up to look like one? Spy Master. It's too late for you. Interrogate the spy. Trying to. There we go. Spying on the Klingon Defense Force from within the first city itself. Are you looking for a lifetime of pain and suffering? Tell me what happened to the man you broke out. What do you think of this?
He's not talking. Probably trained to withstand torture. We're not going to get anywhere with this one.
KDF security is on their way. They can take this Bachtag to the infirmary.
And he transports out.
According to the logs, the last transport was to the shipyard in orbit above Kronos. If we don't hurry, our prisoner could easily secure passage out of the system. I recommend we go to the shipyard at once.
Sounds like a plan. Considering how often I get lost in First City, it's probably a good idea. Bloodwine is weaker than Ferengi Alibi, but at least there's plenty of it. Think your ship is faster than mine? I think it not, and that's a no gamba. That look on your face tells me you disagree. I know a way to find out. Okay. Not sure if that's something that happens later or if that's just randomly chit-chatting. And there's Mara. Okay. Onward we go. Hold on one second. Something real quick. There we go. Onward. Germ? Oh no, different. Yeah, it is the same one.
Step onto the transporter pad and instruct the transporter chief to beam you to the ship. The transporter here can take you to the shipyard, the Klingon Academy, or directly back to your ship in orbit.
But for right now, just the shipyard.
The shipyard is where you can purchase new ships when you achieve the appropriate rank, as well as customize and outfit ships you own.
Talk to the used ship salesman.
You interested in buying a slightly used ship?
Worse than if a human just passed through here that fits that description.
Oh yes, just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle. He seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. I assume he's wanted by the KDF?
Why do all these Orion have these weird accents?
Lucky for you, I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you at no charge. In fact, since you're going after such a dangerous fugitive, let me throw in this technical manual. The spec should help your tactical officer to be able to eke some better performance out of your ship. Just to show you which side I'm on. Qapla! And glory to the Empire, right?
Right.
Captain, we found the transponder signal. Standing by to beam you aboard and begin pursuit.
Train. Learn that one. Officer can only have one active ground at a time. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Cool. Okay, so we've got... They supposedly gave us a torpedo spread. There we go. And so let's equip the torpedo spread. Don't have anything for lobies anyway. Quick fix is the only one that we've got there. Emergency power to weapons or engineering team. Let's go ahead and keep the engineering team. Reassign Kagan to get the correct go. Okay. All right. Customize your ship at the ship tailor. Well, it is part of the mission, you know. Therefore, we have to do it. Bird of prey. Oh, you can give it a D7. The D7 skin. The new one. Oh, that is awesome. That is so cool. That's the newly remastered one. That's the fleet and the refit. I like that. That is pretty cool. Not even sure what that is changing. If anything at all. Probably nothing on this skin. That is really cool. So that's probably two. There we go. One of those. That is really cool. Advanced shouldn't have... Okay, I guess it does have different kinds. Okay, so I've got the... the core attacks that equips the entire thing. Huh. That's an interesting hole. Wow, these are weird. I don't recall ever seeing that ship. It misapplies the skin a little bit. Oh, it redid the skin at that point. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I like the lights because that goes with the look there. The mission pod. What is that? That is an interesting looking ship. Not sure I like the upside down nacelles though. Still, I like the gold. I like the gold windows, but I don't like the I want to have this aft area. Okay, that's pretty cool. They've really done a whole lot of stuff on this. Interesting, the Vorcha tiles. What about the mission pod? Do nothing, it's just all flat plastic. Isn't actually a bad look for it. I wonder if I should go more like that. Better, I think. Or like a really dark red. Too many things to do. Too many things to try. Let's see. Colors I just picked to show the differences. Interesting. Go back to that mission pod. Doesn't really, gives it just a little bit of coloring there instead. All right. Huh. Lots of interesting looks for sure. Yeah, that's nice. That is really nice. Huh. Don't like that saucer, but I like that. Man, I'm gonna have to keep it like that. That's cool. I like that look. Okay. More time spent tinkering with ships, you know? Because of course. Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. Let's beam out. I'm glad I started this stream early. Alright.
I'm disappointed he was able to get off Kronos, but not surprised. He's a slippery one. Do what you need to do to bring him back. You have his warp trail, so I begin with that. Very
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
A 500-day veteran reward. Alright, so that's when we need to bring this, oops, bring this over here, this over here, there we go, that there for now. Let's see. Nothing else special yet. Skills, which they don't really tell you to do yet. I guess I only had 1 point. Oops. Bridge officer training, turret fabrication. Yeah, for sure. Traits. Stations. Okay. Inventory. Okay, so we got some gear things to put on our ship. Let's see. That's some body armor. Devices we can put on. Okay. And let's go. Chase down those big guys. Federation scum.
You are now in sector space. Here, ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space. To open up the map for sector space, you can click on a system to plot a course and set your ship to automatically fly to it. Click to order your crew to plot a course to your next mission.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders?
Scan the system or call him out. I mean, it's obviously a trap, but let's call him out, right? I need to go AFK just a second. There we go. Okay. Needed the soda.
Opening hailing frequencies. If he's out there, he'll hear it.
And soon he will know the folly of defying the Klingon Empire.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner.
I really do like that D7 skin on the bird of prey. That's pretty awesome.
Beacon modified. Nothing yet. We should modify another beacon. Got him! Establishing a communication link now.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid targ.
Cut the flattery or cut your engines.
As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going.
I'll follow you to Earth itself if that's what it takes.
I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding.
Yeah, trap.
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
Captain, you're being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
That day shall never come, Vulcan, not as long as I draw breath. I mean, this is all a misunderstanding, right? I mean, it's all a trick. Granted, we are trying to capture a Federation prisoner, but he's a spy, and he's probably just as much of a criminal in the Federation as they are. So, I mean, this is all just a trick that made making it seem like we destroyed all these Federation vessels. But, you know.
Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
So much for the famous Vulcan intellect. Check your sensors again. If you want distress beacons, I suggest you activate your own.
The beacons are as plain as curious. They are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors.
You've been deceived by one of your own, Vulcan.
I extend my apologies. We did not intend to violate Klingon space. We will be leaving now, if you will allow it.
I will not. You will pay for your insults with your life. Or you wish to flee, as Vulcans say. Interesting.
Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished. On that, you have my word as a Starfleet officer.
But you don't get a chance. You can't just let him go. You still have to kill him anyway. I mean, they should have just let you go without the fight. If they're gonna have all that negotiation. I realize they gotta teach you how to do combat, but come on. Centaur.
On a rescue operation.
That is a nasty ship.
Captain, there's another contact on the scanners. How many ships did Starfleet have in our sector?
How many indeed? I mean, obviously they're no match for a single bird of prey, so they must not be the best ships they had.
Click the icon next to the mission. Turn in.
We're ready to leave the system on your command.
Depart system. Always depart system.
To the frozen wastes of Rurapenthe, Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat.
It is
To be Klingon is to be a warrior.
that the
Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories and songs of the Empire.
That was cool.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept it. Very
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I want a Gordon that looks like you. I want this guy. He looks kind of funny like that. Like a... Bare-chested look. There we go. Gorn. 23rd century Gorn. There we go. Looks a little weird with that head, though. That's good. I think I like that better. Let's see. The rest is good. Otherwise, I don't have a green. Fine, we'll go this way. That works. Although he really does need the wonder. Fight. Still can't use the Jem'Hadar ones. Low. I mean, the skirt and go-go boots is kind of tempting. Weird that they don't have that. They don't have that option for any of these characters. Oh well.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing.
His name is...
Yep, it's Drake.
Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent. But there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
There is work to do.
Not sure if this is still technically part of the tutorial, but we'll see. A Harping torpedo is a modifiable one, so that could be part of it.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe penal colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
Our authorization comes from Chancellor Jimpak himself. It is unwise to stand in the way of his representatives. Unless, of course, you'd like to become a resident of your own prison.
My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe? There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
It appears the spy is as good at getting into prisons as he is at escaping them. Check your sensor logs, Warden. He is here, somewhere.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
Your arrogance is tiresome, Warden. Produce your sensor logs at once.
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. There have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
I'm pretty sure this is just a normal mission, but I'll go check it out real quick. It's been forever since I did this.
Where do you think you are going?
Oh, this is new.
You may have crossed the magnetic shield, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the warden. You will follow me.
I don't remember going to this area. This is cool. It's...
Warden, the visitors are here. I can see them, Rogas.
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rura Penthe are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you
from your manhunt. My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is. You dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again. Go, see for yourself. You will only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Your incompetence will speak for itself.
Follow me to the general holding area.
Really are kind of asking for it.
Take one of the jackal mastiffs with you to sniff out treachery.
Okay. I think I might have... Oh wait, here's the door.
Interrogate the prisoners, Captain. One of them may have spotted the fugitive.
Yeah, if this was in the when I first ran through my Orion, I don't remember it. But that was years and years ago, so... Question prisoners, but I haven't seen any prisoners to question. Okay. Here we go.
Go bother someone else.
Where's the human?
Is this an inspection?
Get lost. I got nothing to say to you. Don't talk to me.
Let's see, anyone else?
Take your ugly face somewhere else before I cave it in with my fist. I believe someone is following you, Captain. Turn around.
Ah!
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
Because I'm not a Patak like the Warden and his cousin. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Rura Pente? The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a Koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year.
Pretty sure this is Frank Drake.
Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken.
And really well armored.
Standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Sounds a lot like Drake's voice actor.
Was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I am a Klingon warrior with the information you need. Follow me, and I will take you to the one the prisoners call the Worm. The Worm is over by the mine entrance.
The Worm. The Worm.
There you are.
Oh, there he
I was
is.
wondering if I'd lost you.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded tar. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchanges?
I see you've found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
Follow him! He's running for the surface!
Enemy targets on sensors.
Might as well kill all the prisoners, right? Sorry, quell the prisoners. Whatever it is, they're revolting. Finally, the mines work. Whoops, wrong button. Keep wasting my hypos. Oh well. I guess the unarmed prisoners do need to charge you right into the mines. They don't get the luxury of just shooting the crap out of you. Alright. Did I miss one? Prison guard.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Got some more. Do we miss any? I see red dots, but I think they're all dead. Dun, 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 dun.
Hurry! We have to stop him! The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
You see, once we track him down, you'll find out it's a trap.
The human is trying to...
Oh, it is. It's Kimtar.
We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield. In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry.
So this is technically part of the new stuff. I am not dressed for this. Excuse me.
Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs.
There's a sneeze there.
How can they survive on the surface?
I am really not dressed for
They
this.
must feed on the corpses of dead prisoners.
You said you would explain why you were thrown into Rura Pente.
I am a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can there be peace? We are at war!
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorkon. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another?
Honor must be upheld.
The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats. There he is!
Impressive. Your determination is commendable. There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act.
What are you talking about?
Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Kemtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kemtar, Your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Vor system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Okay, yeah. So this was definitely part of the old storyline, but they've changed a lot of, like, I don't remember being so snowy and cool looking.
I don't. He and I have never met. But as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
I don't care if you trust me. Kemtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
The only threat you should be worried about is me. You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of House Torg. I don't care if Kemtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum to keep this piece of Baktak locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
That's my cue to exit. Good luck.
Hey, shoot him first.
If Rogaz could find us, we can expect more guards soon. You must have a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what has happened.
We read you, Captain. What are your orders? We can't get a lock on your position, Captain. You must still be within range of the magnetic field. We will bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up, Captain.
If we head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Mission objective waypoints will show up as circles on the map.
Thanks for the follow, Double Gaming. Yeah, this definitely is still, tutorial-ish. Although I think I fell down the way I didn't want to go. Wow, looks so cool. Check the camera a little bit. Without Gemtar getting in my face. I really want that in the shot too, but the camera doesn't want to allow it. Gemtar, you creep up a lot. I'm not really appreciating that, I gotta say. Oh, crud. Keybinds aren't right. JPEG persistent record. There we go, that's a little better. Gemtar is still just messing up all my shots. Dude, get out of my face. Like, seriously. You're a little creepy.
Look up ahead. The warden and the guards are approaching.
Oh, whoops. Probably should actually pay attention, huh?
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Gempok's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution! Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender.
I think you're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting, Tosha?
My starship. Decloak. Ah, that is priceless. Okay, that was worth it. That was awesome.
Putting end to a band of dishonorable fools. I trust you're ready to leave this freezing, miserable place, Captain. In many ways, I think Rurapente is worse than Grathor itself.
Drake said we should go to the 4 system. What would we possibly find there? Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
Transporter room is standing by, Captain. We're ready to bring you aboard at your command.
Your report on Warden Kratak and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Urapenthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
It appears the hunt for Jahula may come to an end soon. Our latest intel indicates she's operating out of 4 key sectors, including Kitaba.
Okay.
I've just
That's the featured episode, so not gonna. All right, so it looks like the last bit of this is here. I feel like I should just finish it out.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
The Vor system in the Beta Quadrant can be located on the area map, or from the Systems List tab in the area map. Select the system and your bridge crew will ask if you wish to travel to that location.
The traits, stations, I think we're still stuck with everything as is. Stations, back. See, so we can put this there, and then we can use okay, because we're not on ground. Duh. Can't put it on the tray there. Let's see, so let's put this on here. Everybody else got regular shields. Yep. Okay, good. Everybody's got weapons. Rank 2 pistols. Disruptor stun pistol. Nah. Ship systems. Got better warp core. Better shields. Same cannons that we had before. No consoles. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the Vor system. But yeah, they did a really good job with the added cutscenes and changing the environments and stuff. And so I'm glad I started this early, because this is...
Captain, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead.
Going on 3 hours, but...
It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
That is really
By
impressive
default,
looking.
The R key will set either full throttle or full stop.
Almost like they could have made something this cool for, you know, Discovery.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking? We weren't informed there would be visitors today.
Here to
How
inspect.
may we serve the Empire?
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course, we'll send it right over. Fire a warning shot.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy. You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint. Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
Of course we're hiding something. It's a top secret research facility.
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
They've powered up defensive cannons and launched small craft.
I thought I got the harping torpedo. I didn't equip it though.
The station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors.
Better torpedo.
Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance. Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate. We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Yeah. No, give us the contraband.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyway. Yeah, I think the harping doesn't allow the spread. Yeah, that's why. Much more powerful, but you can't spread it. It's a cool effect, though. That is a big old warbird compared to what I got.
More Romulan ships dropping out of war. Interesting. One of the Romulans is firing on the other. The other Romulan ship could belong to these rebels here in
This is Commander Telek of the Romulan Republic. We are here to cooperate with the Klingon Empire. Below 75%.
Tell Shiar ship.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid. The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value. We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station. The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you. Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Why are you trading stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do. Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
That was a quick one, but good to finish up the arc. Definitely not going to Nimbus 3. Definitely that is not going to happen
Officers have
today.
analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar.
Well, I guess this
They are
might
going
not be
to
done yet.
great lengths to cover their tracks. An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves. My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit. You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
You can use transwarp to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. You have returned to the Kronos system, home of the Klingon
Empire.
In order to beam down to the first city, you must approach the planet in your starship. Once you are within transporter range, our contact will offer you the option to beam down.
I do like this new tutorial overall. I mean, it's nice, and they did make some changes to it, you know. Why isn't that working? Why isn't that? What? I changed keybinds. There we go. Worked before. I got close enough that it just forced me to go through. The Earth space dock does that too. If you get close enough to the window, to the actual, like, you know, the docking bay doors, it'll force you to go through. All right. Now this one doesn't have the path.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are. Greetings. How may I assist you?
I mean, that's some really good lighting. I want to take advantage of it.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say. That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries. He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapenthe. I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the house of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself. Romulans. That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras. And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us? What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned? Did you tell him the Romulans are involved? Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence? Yaicha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed. Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest.
Okay, so that's the next series of episodes. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Good. But the last one seems to be pretty tacked on. I mean, it still gives you the tutorial of how to get back to Kronos, but so it's still, you know, technically part of the tutorial. Although it didn't prompt me to go to that mission, it tried to skip it. That was weird. I think that was probably just a mistake, especially since it gave me the second episode, which I'd played the first episode earlier, but on a different character. That was a little weird. That's featured right now, the new ones. But that's what it is. What it is. That was pretty cool. I like the new cutscenes and the new environments and stuff. Obviously, the new Klingons are pretty awesome, so hopefully they'll finish out the heads of the women Klingons and we'll be good to go. I like the new outfits and stuff. It's pretty cool. So that is that. It was a good stream, I think, and a good playthrough. I liked it. Liked it a lot. Actually, more interested in playing Klingons than I was before. So that's cool. So until then, I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.